What? Shocking facts! Let's go! What's going on, guys? Jesse Weiser here, and I'm a real estate broker in Springfield, Missouri, and today we're talking about the shocking facts about my hometown, Springfield, Missouri. If these facts are so shocking that you would want to move here, check out wiserlivingrealty.com, where you can find all the homes listed around here, and I would love to be able to work for you and get to know you, love on you, and help you move here. So there's my sales pitch, and I'm sticking to it. So first off, we have to talk about the biggest shocking fact, which I think is the biggest, is Bass Pro. We have the granddaddy of Bass Pro. It's literally 500,000, I say million because it sounds bigger, but 500,000 square feet. It's literally the biggest Bass Pro you will ever find in the whole world. Yes, I'm proud. When people come and visit Springfield, I'm always like, you should check out Bass Pro. Wonders of Wildlife. You should check it out. I'm a proud Springfieldian, and I'm here to talk about Bass Pro. Which leads into, and I just said it, Wonders of Wildlife. It's literally rated America's best aquarium. It took 13 years of my childhood for Johnny Morris to finish Wonders of Wildlife, and it is amazing. There's even penguins inside. Not just voted America's best aquarium 5th time in a row. It's got 3-story tanks, almost like a petting zoo for stingrays, okay? And some of the most beautiful jellyfish you can imagine. Also, for the 26th time that I've mentioned this on all of my videos, we have the only drive-through cave in all of America called Fantastic Caverns. I grew up right next to Fantastic Caverns, so I'm gonna be proud to say that I love Fantastic Caverns. It was actually discovered by a dog and explored by a group of women. This cave has an amazing history for you to discover, and you can sit the whole time in a wagon to watch it all. It's a beautiful sight to see. It looks amazing the way that it is right now, and I'm really glad we get to experience that with today's technology. Also, Springfield, Missouri is actually known for cashew chicken. If you come and visit Springfield, Missouri, you better get cashew chicken, okay? I don't know if I'm a big fan of it, but you know, we're known for it, so I gotta eat it once a year. So what's really cool is David Leong made cashew chicken here in Springfield first. And another fun fact is the Springfield Cardinals actually call themselves the Cashew Chickens for a day. Now, what's really cool is we have the first Buc-ee's in all of Missouri here in Springfield. So you may recognize the beaver logo. This gas station is known for their massive gas station, nice bathrooms, jerky, barbecue fudge, and banana pudding. Let me tell you, they have one of the cleanest bathrooms and most unique bathrooms I've ever been in. When it comes to Buc-ee's, they are gigantic. Imagine, if you've never seen one, 100 gas pumps. Not your average where it's like 15 gas pumps. No, 100. It's a sight to see. Springfield, Missouri is also known for the Second Battle of the Civil War. This is the Wilson's Creek National Battle, which is actually a national park, but it doesn't quite match up to like Yosemite and, you know, Rocky Mountains. It's not that type of park. This did take place in Republic, Missouri, and we hear references to it all the time. We have Battlefield Road, Battlefield Mall, all pointing to some very historical sites. So this one was recent, a shocking fact. We thought we were getting a Trader Joe's. Yes, all over the news, we thought we were getting it. It was actually like hit local news, and this is actually really funny. They had made a mistake though. It was for Springfield, Virginia, not Springfield, Missouri. My pastor and good friend actually said, Springfield is getting so nice, I may not want to go to heaven. You have to understand this was a joke because he is a pastor, but they texted him at 3 a.m. in the morning to do a news article about it. Another shocking fact, we have an abundant amount of fireworks sold here. I was actually in Florida and the guy asked me where I'm from and I said Missouri. He said, wow, you have a lot of fireworks sold in Missouri. I was like, we do? So we had to look it up and we do have a lot of fireworks sold. I don't know why I'm getting so intense about it. We are #1 in the whole United States of fireworks sold. Now, right off I-44 in Springfield, Missouri, we have two massive warehouses of fireworks, and it says fireworks all over. So we take it pretty seriously right now. Now, we do have the largest school district in all of Missouri. It's kind of crazy. You think Kansas City and St. Louis are obviously bigger than us, but I think the way that they grew, Springfield was just already so big, so it made the school district even bigger. So we have about 24,000 students that attend Springfield schools. That's humongous. So, kind of like Fantastic Caverns, let me talk about caves. Caves are kind of a big deal around here in Missouri. We have over 7,500 documented caves in all of Missouri. Not to brag or anything, okay? But we have the deepest cave in Missouri in Branson called Marvel Cave. The first documented cave of the Ozarks in Ozark was Small and Civil War Cave. There's also Crystal Cave, Dolan Cave, obviously Fantastic Caverns, you know, the only drive-through cave in America, all here around Springfield. Again, I don't want to brag. Also, another thing, I don't want to brag, you know, caves and everything. But we have 1.4 billion pounds of cheese in a cave in Springfield. Again, don't want to brag, but you know, the Springfield Underground is carved out of limestone and we store a lot of cheese in there. It is literally the perfect place to store cheese anyways, because you know, it's geothermal. If you know anything about that, you know, we got a lot of it around here. We also have the largest fork that is shoved into the ground here in Springfield, Missouri. Well, technically it's the second largest now, but it was the largest fork for 30 years in a row. Somehow Oregon's not known for anything, obviously, because they had to take one of our forks, you know, the largest fork. We'll give it to them because we still have the largest Bass Pro, the most caves, I mean, a lot of cheese. Now, this is really cool. Route 66 goes a long ways, but we are the birthplace of Route 66, if you didn't know that. This was a road that stretched from Chicago all the way to California. You literally see signs of Route 66 around here, like everywhere. Which leads to, since we are the birthplace of Route 66, we're also the first drive-through window in all of America. Was born here. It was called Red's Hamburg, which closed in 1984, and they actually reopened it on Sunshine Road in 2019. So if you go through drive-thrus where you live, you're welcome. We also had the first diverging diamond at Kansas and I-44. People still get confused when they get to them because they're like, how do I do what? It is kind of confusing. If you see a picture right here, it kind of goes a little wild, and I still laugh when people don't understand how to drive through it. But it keeps the traffic flowing. That's what we created it for. And another shocking fact that made, you know, international news. Just kidding, I don't even know if they had news back then. But in 1953, we had the Great Cobra Scare, where somebody actually brought cobras here, and it was in a pet shop. And then some kid let them all loose, and the whole city got together, you know, pitchforks and everything. They literally got a whole bunch of people together and started like finding those cobras to kill them. Another shocking fact, you may already know this, but Springfield has the record for America's wildest weather. Take that, Chicago. Just kidding, I don't even know if Chicago is. We do have a comparable wind velocity to Chicago, that's why I brought it up. And we have exceptional humidity, especially in the late summer. Yes, very hot. We literally, in spring and fall, we have very bipolar weather, like any time of the year. We are also known for the famous duel on the square. In 1865, Wild Bill Hickok and David Tutt had a showdown at the Center Square in Springfield. This was one of the first documented Wild West showdowns in history. We also had the third largest broadcast station in the United States called Ozarks Jubilee. This was a live, nationally broadcast country western variety show that premiered at Jewel Theater in downtown from 1955 to 1960. At one point, it had 25 million viewers a week to their network television program, and had singers like Patsy Cline, Hank Williams, Brenda Lee, or Johnny Cash make an appearance. We've also had some pretty infamous crime around here, like The Young Brothers Massacre in 1932, when police raided a farm to search for Harry Young and his brother Jennings. Many policemen died when searching for the Young brothers. The Springfield 3 is a case where 3 women went spontaneously missing out of their homes. Well, that's pretty crazy. Also, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a crazy one. My wife actually worked at the pharmacy where they got the pills, so my wife actually has met them. You probably remember the case where the girl had to pretend to be ill for so many years because her mother was forcing her to do that. Wow. Anyways, all these cases are very sad. Also, we have Pythian Castle, which has kind of got a really cool backstory. This was built back in 1913 by the Knights of Pythias and was built to house orphans and widows. It was used in World War II as a soldier hospital and even housed prisoners of war. And it has now become a certified haunted castle. So you can take tours and stuff like that. Really cool. Now, Springfield's a great city, but looking at all of these, it's kind of shocking. But if you want to see more things about Springfield, Missouri, check out this playlist right over here. I can't wait to see you over there. And don't forget, you watch for deer. And even house POW. And even house, what is it?
Prisoners of war.
Prisoners of war.